Hey Firestarters, Fireleaf11 here, and I know it's been a while, and I promised I'd post my Steven Universe video not too long after it aired. It's still in the works. I thought it would take a lot less time. It's taking more time than I thought it would, so very sorry about that. But as a kind of treat to you guys, and especially because my birthday's coming up as well, I figured, why not do a sketchbook tour guide, since I'm trying to be one of those hip, cool art YouTubers, God, I should never use that phrase again. um, so, sadly, we are starting out with number 9 of my sketchbooks. I have, in total, 9 of these, obviously. This one just happens to be the most recent one, other than the ones that are not marked with numbers. But the time range between these is from 2016 to 2020. So number 1 starts in 2016, and we can always go back if you guys are find this interesting and looking into my sketchbook and everything. I'll probably be editing some parts out because there might be some pieces in here I don't want to show to the public, which is fine, every artist has a couple of those photos. But yeah, so I figured we can take a peek into the last year. So this started in August. So let's flip this buddy open. So let me make sure it's on the front page. Yep, sketchbook number 9. It's got a bunch of illustration stickers that I bought at one point. But I always make sure to mark when the art starts and when it ends. So on August 13th of 2019 was when I started this one. And the first picture in here is of me as a deer. Because a couple of my friends actually were sitting there, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do, because it was like, oh, what should I do for my first picture? And a couple of them were like, hey, some of us are furries, why don't you draw your fursona? And I'm like, well, I don't want to draw a fursona. And they're like, do it anyway. And so I did a slight anthro thing going on. No, I am not a furry, and I mean, if you do you, if you are, but I am not, but here's my deer fursona anyway. Well, this next one was, my friend had asked me to draw, like, a male and female. This was on the same night, the 13th. So I remember being in a hotel room when I drew these. Yeah, then we have a redraw here of a Red Jasper character that I had done, back in... Well, actually, it was originally a Red Barrel, and then I think I forgot the name of it, so I put Jasper instead. But this was from the Bumblebee Agate clan of a D&D I was doing with someone, and I decided, hey, since I have the original reference pictures from 2017, might as well do a redraw, and I think I changed up some of the colors too, but I'll flash the original concept art on screen here. And then we have some unfinished work, because you could still see all the sketch lines. Also, if we do go back in time to my other sketchbooks, you'll notice that they'll have both sides, but because I started using a lot more marker in my sketchbooks, you get stuff like this. But yeah, so this one is a fire opal, and I was trying to work around all the gemstones I have, so I was trying to make them like something else. What about witches? And so I was like, here, she's a fire witch, and yeah, that didn't obviously end up staying, so. And then we got, a line sketch of my classmate from college, back when I did the 1 semester of college in August. That was on the 28th. This is when I also started fixing up my signature, so. Oh, and then we got 2 sides. Ooh. So we got this guy right here, which is an unfinished sketch. I don't know what I was doing. Same with this one. I think I was just sketching in class. Oh, we got another marker one on the 28th. To be completely honest, I don't know what to say much about this one, other than I think I just wanted to try out some cool shading effects and had a thick pen, so I was like, fuck it, why not? And then nothing, because marker. If I can. Otherwise, oh well. So this is actually a a 2-page spread of, this was after the Steven Universe movie premiered, and I had a little party, and these were some of the people that were present, other than, of course, myself. And it was like, here, why don't I put us with magic, because why not? So I was like, here's one of my other friends, and then another friend, and yeah. Then we got Onyx Rose here, just chilling out, doing whatever. Oh, what does that say? This is Jinkies. Oh yeah, because it was dressed up as a Velma. And then we, I very much am interested in the butterfly motif, specifically like blue butterflies, the Adonis Morpho specifically. So anytime I can, I will put any of my characters, this is Onyx right here, but I will put them with some kind of butterfly in the picture if I can. Ooh, and then we got the only Inktober drawing I did, and it wasn't even following the prompt. I was just like, here, have a fall mood, and this is what I came up with. You know, we got the melty candles, which actually I'm not too fond of how these guys are melty, you know, but that's okay. It happens. So yeah, that's kind of funny. It's just the only Inktober I did. Oh, got some depression. Yeah, that's one of the, I think, mess ups I had with Opal, because her hair is completely wrong. Yeah, her hair isn't, like, it shouldn't be, like, winged out like this. I think that's just kind of a period she went through while I was trying to find a way to draw her in my newer style with the way that I did the hair. This one, I remember someone had asked me to, one of my friends at the time asked me, hey, can ya make me some, tattoo ideas for semicolons? And this is, I just ended up looking up some very basic semicolon tattoos, so credit to whoever actually originally came up with some of these, and some of these, like, you know, the music note, you know, you can't really copyright that, but, specifically, like, these guys up here, whoever made those, like, good on you. They're fantastic. Sorry I used them, but, yeah, you know, you got, like, the heartbeat going and stuff, so. Oh. So this one, and I'm blurring out the character over here. So this was during a period of time when I had someone constantly asking me for certain types of art pieces with our characters. And so I did. And, I mean, I can't say that I wasn't interested in that person, because I was. But, we don't talk anymore, so that's why I'm blurring out their character. Just can. Oh. Then there's another one. Cover it with my hand. This is another one of those. I think I went with the theme of, oh, it's like amusement parks and stuff, and this is what they'd be doing, and things like that. And I did their summer outfits, I believe. Yeah, that's more their summer outfits, because Onyx usually has like a 3-tier dress going on. And apparently I forgot to do her thicker, blacker lines in her hair, the markings, but. Now here we got, because of October, we have this loveliness of Onyx being a vampire. Yeah, I draw Onyx a lot. But I was trying to draw Onyx as, like, this vampire. I didn't finish it because I think I did this in class, and I only had Sharpies and a few colored pencils on me, so I never got a chance to finish it. Probably should, but I might redraw it. Oh, this one! Oh, so I was in a Psychology 101 class in college, and it was one of my classmates' birthdays. And so what I was gonna do is I was actually making this sketch out, and then I was gonna scan it into my computer and make a digital copy and then print it out for him for his birthday. And it was supposed to be our little group that we had. And what kind of sucks is that at the end of the semester, when we were working on our final presentations, this group member right here, because this was supposed to be the birthday boy, this group member right here ended up not showing up. And actually, like, we had done all the work and we kept messaging her, and she'd be like, oh yeah, I'll be out in a moment, or just start without me. And then on the last day after we had just presented, she messaged us saying, hey, just so you know, I ended up not unenrolling in the class. Sorry, guys. And it was kind of funny because me and the other dude were like, alright, well, she's not here, you know, we're gonna have to not put her name on the project anyway. So we don't know what her end goal was there, but yeah, she just never showed up after that point, so yeah. Ooh, so we got another 2-page spread. So I was doing a lot because I got into the show Good Omens, and so I got really into demons and angels, and so I was like, here, let me draw myself with some freaking demon wings, except not. And then this falls under that same person from earlier who I had an interest in, and then things just didn't work out. So that's this one right here. Again, blurred out with something. I don't know, we'll just put it. Oh, this one! Okay, so, a lot of you probably don't know, because I don't usually air some of the stuff that goes on, but one of my friends ended up actually leaving. You've seen her on the channel before, mostly through spells and anything for some of you older viewers. But she ended up leaving to go to basic training. and she had cut off her friend group at that point, and I told her, like, she was stressed. It's all good. And at one point, back however many months ago now it was, this was back in November, and she had messaged us, and she was like, or she had unblocked me, and I was like, alright, I'm a little hesitant to text her, but then I reached out to her, and we ended up having a good conversation. We ended up planning out stuff to hang out. Now we're still really good. We're still really good friends. So this was just kind of a welcome back kind of dealio picture. This was her character, Emerald. So yeah, so that's her Emerald that I drew. That's okay. Oh, and then we got Sherbert. So, Sherbert is a character I created based off of Budgie, except it originally wasn't based off of Budgie. I like to say that. But originally it was like a 3-colored pencil challenge I did where my one of my friends in school, back in high school, before graduation, I was like, it was like right before finals, so we weren't doing much, and I was like, here, pick 3-colored pencils, and I'm gonna color this character. And so, the colors that were picked, other than obviously skin tone, I chose that later, but it was yellow, green, and teal, so I ended up just naming it Sherbert because it was like, that reminds me of Sherbert, you know? So, I might show a colored picture here as well, probably off to the side or something, but yeah. And then, oh, this was stuff for college. I like to write notes in my sketchbook sometimes because I'd be sitting there drawing. But this is redesigns for Ember from Soul Shadow Eclipse back when I was doing that, which is still kind of in limbo right now still, so we'll figure that out. But I was like, oh, you know, because she's based after a fairy, you know, might as well try and do some fairy concepts, so I don't know. I don't know which one I still like better, who knows. Oh, and then some more redesigns right here. So this was me just practicing drawing Cora again, and then Nicole, just in case if I went back to doing Soul Shadowed Eclipse. Oh, so I have a little cousin, cousin by marriage, and it was during a family event, and I decided to, cause I'm really into Miraculous Ladybug, and she was into Miraculous Ladybug, and so I was like, here, you know, I will help you design your Miraculous. And she's really into, what's her name? The Peacock Miraculous one. Dusu. And she's really into Dusu, but she wanted a Tiger Miraculous. But she wanted the same feathered fan, so I even let her just color in here. As you can see, she did that. I ended up fixing it up later in a Christmas gift I gave her. After this point, I did our Miraculous characters together, so that's pretty fun. Oh, and then we got a non-Inktober. So we got Betty here, who's also from a D&D. She was an elf witch, because why the hell not make an elf witch? So here she is, except her face is way too long right here, but that's okay. Oh, so I have a habit of, when listening to music, like playing little scenarios in my head, and this came from one of those where I was listening to the song Change from the Steven Universe movie, and I was like, here's like, what if I had the ability to shapeshift into any of my original characters? And yeah, I'm cringy. So this is came out of that, and it was like, here, we're battling someone else who can do the same thing. So yeah, woo! Oh, here's a Cora sketch. She in red ink, so you can kind of see her little tattoos things going on. The only reason you can tell it's Cora, other than the tattoos, is the way that the hair is drawn. Except, could be done a little bit better. But that's okay. Oh, and then we got Aslan here, who is my, for those of you who haven't seen the Arcana, this is my Arcana apprentice slash portal jumper, because why the hell not? And I found a picture of her, and I was like, I'm gonna draw her again. And so this is what came out of it, and I really like find it funny that I wrote, if you don't let me have my morning hot chocolate, I'm gonna flip my shit. You know? So that's pretty funny. I don't know. I like how this one kind of came out. I think, yeah, you can kind of see the remnants of the red ink. I don't know how well they show up on camera, but you can kind of see them over here. But yeah, so that's kind of neat, nifty, some gay. Because why the hell not draw some gay in your sketchbook? Because why not? I don't remember what the inspiration behind this one was, but here it is anyway. Got another Onyx sketch that I never finished. She looks a little wonky, but that's okay. Oh. Oh, gonna blurt that out. So this is the redacted local gremlin. There's my Insta. Some of you have actually found my Insta, which is kind of shocking because my Insta, I don't put it out there that often on my YouTube channel. But good on you guys. But yeah, this is after I dyed my hair pink. So I was like, here, I need to make a new logo. So here's my new logo, except I need to blurt out that part on top. Ooh, and then here's the blue butterfly motif again, except this time without the black for whatever reason. I believe this is also onyx, but it could also just be another lady. I have no clue. Oh, get my camera to focus here. Yeah, this one was, Hyune before he became Galaxy Opal. Then there's Sugalite. Oh, look, it's my mans. Yeah, and sometimes I draw, people more realistically. So this is one of the peeps that I drew realistically. So, yeah. Oh, concept art for painting I was gonna do, and then I switched it up. So, got more onyx going on. Another one of the realism ones, the partially realism. I had people sending me pictures, and I was like, here, let me draw you. And then they sent pictures. More concept art for other paintings I was gonna do. Actually, I think I have one of the original paintings right over here. What ended up actually happening with it. Can you tell it looks the same? Can you see the similarities? Yeah, that's that one. Some pen doodles, because I have brush pens, and I don't really like not just like the brush markers, but I have like brush pens, fine liners, and I don't really like using them that much unless I need to make like thicker lines around certain areas. But sometimes you get stuff like this. More pen doodles. If you ever see me doodling, usually it's with the basic structure. This is like a very crude basic structure I've drawn, but it happens. Yes. The glitter picture. This was a Draw Your Squad meme that I took, and it really is our squad. So I got one of my other friends over here looking very excited. There's me, of course. My poor friend. You've seen these two on the channel, probably. They've shown up a couple of times. She's only showed up once, maybe? I don't know if I posted a video with her. But yeah, and then my mans again. So it's the whole friend group just running away from sadistic glitter. Ooh, we got some more quarter redraws. This one I like, because I added a lot of more detail to it, and I think this is when I got my whiting pen. So I was just sitting there, having fun doing highlights. Could be better, but you got that going. Oh, and then more concept art. I was trying to mess around with the idea for, Galaxy Opal rather than Hyune. So you'll see, yep, another one right over here. Got some, I don't know what was going on. I think I gave up on life. I think I gave up here, but yeah, we got some concept art there. And then this is kind of what it ended up coming down to with how I colored him. So he has a his eyes, though, are where, if it focuses, it's not going to focus. But his eyes are where there's the most color. So it has, like, the blues and the greens and stuff to just give it a little bit more fun stuff going, but a lot more pinks and purples in his look. And then a doodle of me. And then, ooh. Oh, yeah. So this was the first time I ever went ice skating. And because my man's was like, hey, let's go to the ice skating rink in our area. And I was like, alright, cool, I've never done it before. And I absolutely hate roller skating because, yeah, at least the one thing about ice skating that's a lot nicer is when you're on the harder surface, you can walk. Whereas with roller skates, if you're on the harder surface, it doesn't matter because you're just zooming across the floor. So this was like, during the first little bit before I actually got the hang of ice skating a bit better, this is how I was. I was just like, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Please, let's not do this again. And then afterwards, I was like, you know what, this isn't so bad. I wouldn't mind doing this again. Oh, she's not nude. She's just lacking. That was just a practice sketch. Judgmental cat, because I can't draw cats, and I think I gave up at this point, too. Because you can tell when my sketches start getting really, really rough that, I kind of give up on life. And then, of course, more Onyx, because you can't get enough of your girl, you know? She's the mascot of everything at this point. And my man's again, because he is my main source of inspiration currently at the moment while we are all locked inside. And again, the blue butterfly motif. It is always going to show up at some point. Oh. Oh, yeah. some cutesy stuff going on. This was about a couple months in. Yeah, a couple months in. But yeah, I was also messing around with the new dress style because stuck inside. You know, might as well. Oh, I was doing this because with onyx and taffetite, taffetite, if I can pronounce it right. I mean onyx is still with citrine, but just had some previous partners, so this is another one because I was like, why the hell not? Then we got some more Galaxy Opal and Sugalite. Oh, this one. So I drew my coworkers. So these are my coworkers. Not fully them, obviously, they're illustrated versions. And I actually ended up getting inspired by the song Disobedient from the Steven Universe movie because we have conversations about kind of stuff like that. But it's kind of funny because it was like, oh, that kind of reminds me of these coworkers if they were to perform a song together. And I had already created a gemstone for this character, for this coworker, which is Smoky Quartz. And then it was like, I asked my other two coworkers, hey, what gemstones do you guys think you'd be most like? And this one said Angel Aura Quartz. This is Angel Aura Quartz. And then he said Amethyst, so this is the Quartz bunch. And yeah, so that was pretty cool. I get really big into a habit of creating gemstones for people I know. So it was only a matter of time before I created gemstones for most of my coworkers. Ah, yes. So at some points, I get bored, and I ask people what I should draw. And Trogdor. He's a dragon man. Actually, might only be a dragon. I'm going to link the song down below in the description, but I recommend listening to Trogdor. Yep. Ooh, so this one, another inspiration from song is I was trying to, because I plan on doing an animatic to some of these songs from The Guy Who Doesn't Like Musicals, and I was thinking, because this is Verdite, she's a character I've had, again, from, like, 2016, 2017, roughly, and she was part of a D&D, and one of the, she was supposed to be the daughter of one of the characters, but he kind of left, so she was left with, the Emerald character of that universe, because, you know, it was supposed to be, oh, they're gemlings, you know, they grow up, whatever. And so this was supposed to be her more teenage form, rather than, like, her 10-year-old and then her child form. So it was, and it was supposed to be for the song Not Your Seed from that, musical. And, yeah, so that kind of inspired me to do, like, a growth chart and redraw the character again, because I hadn't drawn her child form since, roughly around that time, and then I haven't drawn this one since I think we ended the D&D. So I was like, well, there we go. And then nothing, because leaking, because I thought I was going to color this picture, and which is going to make its appearance in the Steven Universe video as well. But this was just kind of a final goodbye piece, because I have, like, has me in my Peridot sweater that I bought, and then all my gemstones, and then, you know, some of the crystal gems. I didn't put bismuth or jasper in here, because I was lazy. I mean, I don't have all my gemstones either. I have a couple of them, like some of the main ones I draw. So, yeah, that's that. Got Sugalite again, because why not? You know how I say when I ask friends for drawing things? This was one of them. So it's supposed to be a unicorn riding on the back of a, like, kind of like, it's supposed to be a manticore, or not manticore, like centaur, but reverse. I forgot the word for it, and I'll probably have to look it up later, and then have it pop on screen. But, yeah, so it's like, here, draw this, and so I made this most cursed image in my sketchbook. This was back in March, so that's pretty funny. Almost a month ago now I drew this, jeez. Oh yeah, more inspiration. So I'd asked someone, hey, give me something to draw, and they gave me Nori from Guilty Crown, which I still need to watch, but my Hulu is being weird and won't let me search things. So, yeah, it'll be a while before I watch that. Oh, some doodles of me in Steen's jacket, because I ordered a little bit ago off AliExpress, so we'll see how good of quality it is. But Steven's jacket from Future and the movie, so, because I'm trash and I need to add to my collection. And then, unfinished sketch, of which I don't know where I was going with it. And then my child. So this was me and my man's we went to a, what's it called? Arcade. And there was this one claw machine that you won every time in. And so we had a couple of these. We actually gained, like, I think 3 of these shark plushies out of that thing. And so, at one point I was talking to him and I was like, hey, I'm trying to find something to draw while we were on the phone. And he's like, draw the children, as we call them, as JoJo Bizarre Adventure characters. So this is as far as I got. I was going to do more. And then I realized how hard it is to really draw in JoJo's because it has a lot of sharp edges, and I suck at sharp edges. So, this one was a redraw that I did recently, and I will pop the original on screen. But this was a redraw I did of one from 2016 or 2017. I did a drawing, and I finally put it into an actual pose instead of being stagnant. And I like how it turned out. It's got some good colors. I added more to the hair. You know, it's all a good time. Then we got tiny crab and a mermaid because why not? I think I was just practicing doing like a warm-up sketch here. Baby crabs. Since it's a baby Mr. Krabs. Ooh, this one. So this one I actually did with my watercolor markers. So those, you can apply water to them, and they're supposed to function like watercolors, which if you kind of notice, it did a little bit. But most inks, usually, except for like alcohol ones, you can splash water on it and it'll get the same kind of effect. This one was actually inspired by Emily Artful, because I was watching her videos while I was sketching this, and I was like, I want to add skulls to everything too. So that's why I did it. I don't remember what the name of the skull was, so don't ask me. Then we got a little bird skull, and yeah. So I made that. We got a tiny onyx holding a pillow because warm-up drawings, it's a colored sketch. Ooh, and then we got this one. This one I actually made the other night, a couple nights ago. And I drew, this is supposed to be onyx, but a little more human-like, because why not? You know, sometimes you just gotta draw your gems a little more human-like. And yeah, she just looks like she just woke up. You know, she's got the curly hair. I just got some new jelly roll, the Sakura jelly roll, and apparently every artist seems to have a problem with it. I don't know. Like, they make jokes about having problems with it. But I like it anyway. And it adds some nice highlights. And then nothing. Alright, do we have any? Nope, apparently I still have yet to finish the sketchbook. But here, have some stickers. But yeah. So that was sketchbook number 9. If you guys enjoyed this and would like to see into the other sketchbooks as I continue to progress my art, like you can see the growth from number 1 to number 9, let me know down in the comments below, like this video if you want to see more of this. But yeah, I'll try and get that Steven Universe video out as soon as I can. Otherwise, you're going to kind of be just waiting. I have no upload schedule, so yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side.